which wrestlers from your era were a hard day at the office and which were like a day off? So anybody you like just absolutely dreaded having to step into the ring with, like, oh, this guy's gonna be brutal.
Hmm. Well, so let's go. The day off guys would be like, especially guys who helped shape my career. Terry Funk, Dory Funk Jr., um, um, I would say Stan, but Stan was not so much. Stan was more my partner than somebody who influenced my style or anything like that. Uh, oh my gosh, the Funks in a huge way made a difference. Dick Murdoch, again, these are guys that were the generation more or less just ahead of me that helped shape my career. Like I said, Dick Murdoch, a guy, Killer Carl Cox.
Mm-hmm.
You're all Killer Carl Cox, in my estimation. I think was one of the greatest heels of all time.
Wow.
I mean, he could do it all. He could do it all. And he and Murdoch had one of the greatest feuds uh, that I've ever witnessed in terms of, and they did it while they were working for Bill Watts in Mid South. They were just great.
So when you say that these guys were like a day off, is it because they're like, they're kind of managing the match? Does that
Well,
is there
like a day off means I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to worry about anything. It's like, and it's not so much. It's kind of like when. Well, if I wrestled Jake, that'd be a day off because uh, we go both come from the same side. The same. What do you call it?
mentality?
Mentality of the same. We both believe in the same psychology of wrestling.
Mm.
And how it is and how it works. And so for us to work together is, I mean, sometimes it's like, sometimes it's, obviously there is some communication between us in the match. He'd call a spot or I'd call a spot. And there's sometimes it would just be it's kind of like, for example, just a simple one. If he were to hit me with a shot and I turned around and grabbed my jaw and started walking towards, stumbling towards the corner, well then Jake would just come up behind me and grab my hair and run my head into the turnbuckle. And with that, a lot of times I would then turn around and open up, I'm still selling, but I'm leaning with my back in the corner.
Mm.
There's an opportunity for him to gut punch me, to chop me, whatever, turnbuckle me. But a lot of that, I mean, but that's an easy night. Now, a hard night would be wrestling somebody you have to hold their hand the whole match, and I can't think of anybody off the top of my head like that. I'm sure there've been several, but it's kind of like. Well, the Ultimate Warrior. Here's a guy who was making the big money, and he was totally dependent on whoever was in the ring with him to call the match because he
Mm.
could.
And
So
so when you're out in the ring with a guy like that, you're probably literally grabbing him and pulling him where you want him to be at times.
yeah, more or less. Yeah,
Wow.